Former UFC champion Junior Dos Santos signs boxing deal and calls out Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Junior Dos Santos previously outlined his hopes of stepping foot in the ring after being cut by the UFC in March, and the Brazilian will now have a chance to do so. Former UFC heavyweight champion Junior Dos Santos has called out the likes of Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua after signing a deal with S-Jam Boxing. Dos Santos was released from the UFC in March after spending 12 years fighting for the promotion. Segurno won the UFC heavyweight title in 2011 against Cain Velasquez and defended it once before losing to Velasquez in a rematch. He challenged for the title again in 2017 but came up short against Stipe Miocic. The Brazilian lost his last 4 UFC fights all by knockout, of which included fights with current champion Francis Ngannou and interim champion Errol Garner. Dos Santos has made appearances for professional wrestling promotion All Elite Wrestling since his UFC release, but has now signed a managerial deal with S-Jam Boxing. And Dos Santos has promised his transition to the ring is just not an attempt to secure a quick payday. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. I really believe at some point, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna have a big fight against one of these guys and I'll beat them up, he told Sky Sports. I'm going into the boxing world, not just to try and be an MMA guy trying to do big fights and make some money. Everything I do in my life I try my best. I'm here to try my best and give 100% of me to get big achievements. Of course, my biggest goal is to be the champion of the world. The MMA world knows me as a boxing guy. I love to stand up and bang against my opponents, I love to knock people out. My coach in Brazil, Luis Doria, always told me that I have a lot of talent for boxing. I'm a natural heavyweight, I'm fast, I have a lot of power in my hands, so I always consider myself a boxing guy. Dos Santos claimed to MMA Fighting the UFC threatened to cut him last year if he didn't take fights against Czeslaw Rozenstruik and Garner. His boxing trainer Pedro Diaz, who has coached former champions Miguel Cotto and Guillermo Rigondeaux, believes Dos Santos has the skills to be a great boxing contender. Junior is a great UFC mixed martial arts warrior, but I also believe he has the skills to achieve great results in boxing. Junior is a strong boxer, a boxer who hits, he said. A boxer who has incredible skills and discipline for training. I think that these two things together can make us see Junior as a great boxing contender.